matchup this is turning out to be on your Monday night, your second game. The Cowboys up against the Rabbitohs, coming down from Townsville here, away from home. Justin Monkey leading out his side here to a packed ANZ Stadium. The Rabbitohs fans are definitely turning up. A few Cowboys travelling down the coast as well to Sydney here this evening. And here comes Joey Kelly's revamped Rabbitohs. Justin plays, putting out a stellar performance last week, 4 tries on the board. You couldn't have hoped for any better. Eddie Oliver is always here to the SRL community. Thank you all very much for joining us. Joined by your Commissioner, Sunny Ty.
Yeah, Eddie, cheers for that, and welcome to Allianz. Welcome to Accor Stadium here in Sydney. What a game this is going to be. The Rabbitohs starting off hot last week in round 1 against the Panthers, where they came away with a 30-point win on the road. It was 48-18, and they've started the season off hotter than you could ask. And for the Cowboys, a close but gut-wrenching loss to the Bulldogs in the final seconds, the dying moments of the game. And they nearly came away with a 2-point win over the Premiers, but they let it slip away. So lessons to be learned from last week. But you put these two sides out there on the field tonight, and Eddie, we're going to be in for a great match. Should be a lot of action there. Jai Collins gets us going through the left wing, and what a start here for the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, the Rabbitohs putting together a perfect performance last week. Joey wouldn't have hoped any better for his side, but this is where the test is now. The Cowboys, they really competed and they lost it just at the death. So they're coming up against a formidable side here, the Rabbitohs. And they'll do very well to come away victorious here this evening. Now it's 4th tackle. First possession of the ball will be with the Rabbitohs now. Just inside of the Cowboys half. Back onto the inside. 6 again called by the referee now. Tallis Riff now going down the sideline. And he just put on a stutter step on the fullback and he comes back onto the inside. And it's going to be Jack Carl to make a desperation tackle. 20 out now. The Rabbitohs, they're finding themselves in some very good territory here.
Yeah, great run from Tallis Riff. It was a bit off the cuff there, but he's got them inside the red zone, and now the Rabbitohs, a good early look inside the red zone. So we'll see how they go about it.
And the early shift now here from the Rabbitohs. Crossfield they go. It's going to go Callaghan. They're lining it up down the short side. They got numbers, but a held-in tackle penalty. They might go for the 2 here, the Rabbitohs. And they will. Joey Kelly elects to just get some points on the board early.
Yeah, they're just going to play it smart and safe here, and I think it's a good way to get yourself going here. The momentum from the jump, the Rabbitohs have just come out swinging, so maybe the Cowboys will be a bit relieved that they're opting for the 2 here. Try and get a bit more air in their lungs and just repel another set from the Rabbitohs. But it was a good way to start it off, and for the Cowboys, you'd have to say, I'm looking forward to the halves pairing of Jack Kyle and Blake Harris. I thought they had a tremendous game last week. Probably going to have to rely on them to kick them out of danger a lot. We know how potent this Rabbitohs attack can be, and we've already got a glimpse of it early in the first half.
Yeah, we definitely did. Blake Harris is in fine career form. Jack Kyle having a season off in the SRL. Questionable. Some could say that he did come back a bit rusty, but there'll be a second game in, and he's the ultimate professional. He knows how to get it done in the big games. He's done it from State of Origin all the way down to Mines level. He's done it all over the place, all through the SRL. He knows how to get it done international as well. They're going to work it left now. It'll be the short ball here to Jordan Ford, who's found himself back at the 11 position. And that's where he sort of was playing back of the Eels, and they were in the competition. Second row, or prop. Then he moved out to Broncos, the forwards, and he's found himself back here. Well, actually went to the Cowboys at prop. Now he's found himself second row at the Rabbitohs. So he's been all over the place in the past few seasons, Jordan Ford. And this is what the Rabbitohs are doing. They're working up the middle, then they're shifting it out to the edges. Jai Collins is having a field day. Grab a kick now. Callaghan picked up by Downey. Oh, the Rabbitohs open the scoring at home. And the crowd's going to light up after that one. Matt Downey picking up a grabber kick from his little half. And Bradley Callaghan. And the Rabbitohs, they're on a run.
Yeah, I just can't get over how good this Rabbitohs side looks this season. What a grubber there from Callaghan. Matt Downey, he was well behind the kicker, but he just managed to squeeze his way in between the defenders and slides through, just gets past Chaz Dingo to score the first try for the game. So what a start it is for Souths. We saw how good they started off in Penrith last week, and it just has this new feeling to this side, and it's producing some entertaining footy, Eddie.
No, it definitely is. You know, they're looking to turn into the entertainers of the SRL this season, aren't they? Like the quality of tries that they're scoring, length of the field, grubber kicks, bombs. They've got the whole show bag, the whole magic trick in their arsenal, and they're just absolute. They're a live wire. Their attackers. It's something to behold this season, but I don't think their defense has really been tested yet. And not to be a downer, always looking for the negatives, but the Cowboys haven't had a shot yet with the ball in attack. So, you know, if they keep playing the way they are, they hold the ball complete, well, the Cowboys won't get an opportunity. But we'll just have to see what their game management is like for the rest of the first half.
Yeah, and one thing I'm really looking forward to for the Rabbitohs is the backline. Justin plays. He scored 4 tries last week against the Panthers. And I think Jai Collins got himself a double. And there he is, the former Bronco, one of the Maroon reps, Justin plays. He missed out last season, but I'll tell you what, if he can replicate the form from last week, he could certainly make a case for Origin selection later down the line. But the Rabbitohs already 4 tackle, just shy of the red zone. We'll see what they can come up with on this set.
And now they're going to go back to Tallis for if Ben O'Donnell and Justin plays on the wing. That would be... oh, that's a sight to behold. Now it's going to be 5th tackle now. The Rabbitohs 8 gone here in the first half. Kelly's going to put up the bomb. Looking to be a bit too deep, but here come the chasers. And Chaz Dingo now has 2 Rabbitohs defenders holding him down the tackle. It's the Cowboys' turn with the ball at the opposite end of the field. Justin Monkey now. Well, I'm not sure. He might have started off in that 8 spot and he's moved back to... Might have started off at lock last week, Sonny, and he moved back to 8. Not too sure.
Yeah, I have no clue. That's just the organisation.
Well, he's playing lock last season and he's gone back into the props. Sorry, throw you under the bus. He had a good run down the short side there. Blake Harris is going to be taken out of the 5th tackle option here. So they'll be handing it off here to Lucas Deuce to do the kicking downfield. He's played a bit of the halves when he first came to the Cowboys. Here comes Kevin Dixon now, straight around one. And their wingers are so electric. Jai Collins, Kevin Dixon. But then in the halves, you've got Joey Kelly and Bradley Callaghan. So they've got so much strike power across the park. It's second now here for them, the Rabbitohs. They're going to work it right. The inside ball here to Justin Plays. And that's his second line break of the evening now. So 3rd tackle here for them. And they're settling up to go straight down the middle. Cowboys defenders, watch out. Aaron Leonders straight through a hole. And picked up by Eddie Devon. A very good take there by the second rower who's found himself into the starting lineup this season. Because that was looking very dangerous.
Yeah, Matt Downey just forcing the ball out there. Probably should have just held on to it, but the Rabbitohs, they're not afraid to throw it around. And I think you got to be like that against a side like the Cowboys. They got a lot of depth right throughout the field. So, yeah, you got to back yourself and be willing to roll the dice here and there. But the Cowboys, they've been on the back foot for this opening stanza. So they're going to try and get down to the other side of the field through Daniel Engo, the former Warrior, now a Cowboy. And that's a great run to set them up in good position for the kick.
Yeah, and they're going to need a good one. Deep inside the pocket is Simon Hunt, who is playing at lock. That's a good choice. And now it's 5th tackle here for them. Here comes Jai Collins down the return. He's just finding the backfield with ease here so far this evening. Everything he's touching's turning to gold now. This is 1st tackle. Callaghan, he'll play it short here to Jordan Ford. He's gone through a bit of work early. He's doing a lot of hit-ups, just trying to get some post-contact meters. And here comes Jesse Bennett. Joey Kelly swapping the locks this season. Aaron O'Hare moving to hooker. Jesse Bennett moving from prop to lock. It's an interesting call.
Yeah, personally I like it. And another penalty conceded. And the Cowboys' discipline is lacking early in this first half. It's only been 13 minutes and already 2 penalties conceded. It's just inviting more pressure inside their own half. But I like the choice of Allison at lock. I think he is their best forward. And you really want him to be the focal point through the middle. So, big hit there. Forces the ball loose. Get that in here.
Get that
and the
into
Cowboys, they end up back with the ball.
Oh, what a defensive set there. Daniel Engo now with the ball here for the Cowboys. Just up over the 40-meter line. It's 1st tackle. They needed something to stand up. The attack hasn't been clicking, but they haven't had much opportunity. Lucas Deuce now with the ball. Just up on the halfway. It's the Cowboys' turn with it. They're going to go back down the short side here to Blake Harris. 3rd tackle now it is, just inside the 40. They're going to go here to Chaz Dingo, who's so dangerous, Dingo. They're working their way now into the red zone, the Cowboys. They're looking very dangerous. Justin Monkey now with a run. From the right hand upright, 15 gone now in the first half. They're going to look to put it up into the air. It's going to be Jack Carl with the bomb. It's a very good kick, but nobody's close enough to contest. Nobody's within cooee of that ball. Somebody needed to run onto it and just put a bit of pressure onto the fullback, but there was nothing within sight.
Yeah, no kick chase pressure, and the ball just, an inch too much there from Jack Kyle. So the Rabbitohs off with that one. And it was a good looking set from the Cowboys, but that finish, they just need to work on that one. And Guy Collins, what a game he's having. He's just breaking the line with ease. He could be the X factor for the Rabbitohs tonight.
Watch out.
And him linking up with Justin Plays on this set, I mean, that's going to be a deadly combination. Through Queensland Maroons, or two Queenslanders, there with Kevin Dixon on the wing. So it's an all Queensland backline for the wings and the fullback for the Rabbitohs. It's good news for us, Eddie. Hopefully they have a blinder, but you've got the Cowboys here as well. Plenty of Queenslanders on both sides. So we'll see how they turn up here tonight in Sydney.
Well, it's definitely going to make the selection process very difficult when it comes to State of Origin. Well, here comes Caleb J now, straight through the line. Oh, Justin Plays just does enough to get the ankle tap. Otherwise, he would have been away for all money. It's reminding me of that Broncos length of the field. Try to win in Golden Point, and Bennett now. Leondis lays one on Simon Hunt. And they're lined out deep here, the Rabbitohs to the left. They're going to send it that way. Kelly, are they going to throw their hand? Yes, they do. And Daniel Engo picks it up. I'm not sure Joey Kelly was thinking there, but he just threw it straight into the defender. You go deep into the line. You always know you never play long when you go deep. You either take it yourself or you play to the short man. And I don't really understand that decision and that play there from Joey Kelly.
Yeah, it was just a bit of hot potato going on there. I think the Rabbitohs are starting to get a bit too keen. They just need to simplify their game a bit. They've got a healthy 8-point lead here, but now they're on some pressure inside their red zone. So we'll see how they can repel this North Queensland attack.
Here goes Chaz Dingo now, straight through, plays, see you later. And that's the fullback we all know have come to love. That's why the Cowboys hold on to him season after season. Chaz Dingo, Justin Plays, left for dust. The ankle tap was nowhere to be seen, and the Cowboys, you give them a sniff, and that's what they're going to do to you.
Yeah, especially when you get the ball in the hands of Chaz Dingo, and he is just an absolute machine. He's got one of the deadliest sidesteps in the SRL, and you get him one-on-one with a fullback defender, the last line of defense. 9 times out of 10, he's going to get past. So the Cowboys, they needed that one now, just to get them a bit of confidence, especially after conceding those 2 early penalties. And now they bring the game within a 2-point deficit, 8-6 in favour of the Rabbitohs.
Did you see the acceleration after that sidestep? It just went from 0 to 100 in about 0.1 of a second. That is honestly, most fullbacks, he's got max everything in the key stats, and that's what happens when you got those sort of abilities up your sleeve. If you're fresh as a daisy too. Blake Harris now thinks that he's a forward, and he's winding it up off the back fence himself. Just short of the 30 now. The Cowboys, after points, are going to hand it back off here to Eddie Devon. Second tackle for them. Interchange props coming onto the field. Now they're going to hand it off back here to Jack Carl. I think Jordan Williams and I don't remember the other name. I have to go look at the team list, eh? But Jordan Williams here up on the halfway now for the Cowboys. It'll be 4th tackle. And Jameson now goes down the short side. Long pass out to Caleb J. Straight around one. Plays with work to do. But he's going to be taken out of this 5th tackle option. So if any sort of attacking bomb's put up, he won't be back there for it. Hamilton's going out of dummy half. I'm not sure if that's the play. Jack Carl's having a word to his centre, because there was something on there. He was set up deep, Jack, for the kick.
Yeah, maybe just miscommunication on the play. Maybe he didn't realise it was 5th and last. It's very unorthodox to just go for a dart from dummy half on the 5th, but yeah, the Cowboys let that one get away from him, so the Rabbitohs going to try and get back into this one, cross the opposition half, and we'll see what they're able to do off this set. But the Cowboys, they're starting to turn it up now. They're bringing pressure on the defensive line, so yeah, it'll be a tough task to try and hold this Rabbitohs attack through. Justin Plays that go right edge, cuts infield, taken by Dingo. 5th and last inside the red zone.
Just on the 20 now, it's the Rabbitohs. Play's got them here, and it's going to be handed off to the rookie. And I think this is going to be the difference with both the sides, the forward benches, because the difference is absolutely remarkable. On the bench, you got Jake Scott and Jordan Williams, and then for the Rabbitohs, you got Felix Stoder and Jack Sora. So that is a huge difference. And also playing for the Rabbitohs here this evening, Lucy Driscoll. We'll be seeing them shortly. Club debut. I'm not sure if it's SRL debut, but club debut definitely
did play
for
a few games for the
she
Raiders.
did. Yeah, so it'll be club debut for the Rabbitohs here this evening for her. Just inside the halfway now. It's fourth tackle for the Rabbitohs. For the Cowboys, my apologies. They're going to send it back down the short side. Looking here now for Chaz Dingo. And these are the sort of scenarios where your halves come into play. You're about 50 out. You'll be looking for a good kick down. Well, Jack Carl's going to put in a shocker of a kick to Plays, and he's going to look to make them pay. It's the fullbacks now. Neck and neck, 20 to go. Plays. Oh, Dingo! Left for dead. And Justin Plays is going to get one back there on the Cowboys fullback. He had a bit more work to do. They were neck and neck. But 15 to go. He's so classy, Justin Plays. Such a classy player.
Yeah, we spoke about the battle of the fullbacks with Dingo and Plays, and it's not often that you see Chaz Dingo take a dive too early. Usually he's very good when it comes to that defensive play with the line break from the opposition fullback, but Justin Plays gets the better of him there, and it was a great run from him. The Rabbitohs out to a 14-6 lead. We spoke about how good they looked last week. They're bringing a bit of that form into this one, and against a team and opposition like the Cowboys, you really need to bring your A game. Like we said, there's a lot of talent. They're well-rounded, a lot of depth off the bench, and this is the way you want to start the game. You want to get off early and dictate the tempo right from the jump. So Rabbitohs, the home side, up 14-6, and a great start for Joey Kelly's boys.
Yeah, no, definitely. You couldn't be proud of Justin Plays. You know, we had the opportunity, the Broncos, to, keep him, put him on the wing. But, you want to do what's best for the individual. And we went, go find a fullback spot, because we know he can shine. You saw it at the back end of the season against the Bulldogs and a few of those other teams last season. He can absolutely rock, and he's got all of the skills to just light up the competition and to be a marquee player for his side. And he's honestly become that here for the Rabbitohs. In 2 games, 1.5 games, he's solidified that fullback spot, and he's earned it every right. Now they're going to work it left now, and the Falcon picked up by Jesse Bennett. You could call for a penalty offside there, but the referee lets it go. Just up over the 40 now. Callaghan's going to drive it downfield. Caleb J's looked dangerous so far this evening. Plays now, neck and neck. He's got work to do. He dives early, Justin. That's not the right play, and here goes Caleb J underneath the sticks. And ANZ Stadium just quietens a little. They're not going to get ahead of themselves, the fans, but have the Rabbitohs. Joey Kelly in pursuit. He didn't have the wheels, the old fullback. Moving into the halves this season. And Caleb J, that's no surprise there. He's looked willing all evening, Sonny.
Yeah, Caleb J, he caught that one on the full as he was running, almost at full speed. And once he found that open space, he just clicked it into gear and hit the afterburners. And what a game it's been so far. I mean, it's very high octane offense between the two sides, and they're bringing us a game. So if you're a neutral, you're loving it. The action that you're seeing here in your round 2 clash, but it's 14-12. Rabbitohs still up by 2 in your second game of Monday evening. Proudly brought to you by TBC Live. Shout out to our good mates from TBC Live. But yeah, this just has the makings to be a great game, Eddie. If this first half an hour is anything to go by, I think we're going to be in for an absolute blockbuster game. Can't wait to see what these two sides bring for the rest of it.
Oh, absolutely. The cheeky sponsorship plug there too, Sunny Tyre. Well done. And that's going to be first tackle now here for them.
Pay the bills here.
Oh. It's going to be second now here for them. The Cowboys, they're going to be looking for a good set after points here. The kick from Carl did lead to that length of the field try now. Callum Murray. We're going to work it back right now here. Carl, he's going to play it off short here to Jordan Williams. And Williams will be brought down just inside of their own halfway now. The Cowboys, it's fourth tackle. 10 to go now here in the first half. Live and free as always here on SRL TV. Coming up to halftime, we'll make sure to go through the stats and give you our thoughts at the start of the second. And Carl now puts another shocker kick off the boot. And Kelly's there to pick it up. It's just like that he knew his ex-teammate. He knew that was going to happen. And he was there right on the spot to pick it up.
Yeah, great pressure defense from Joey Kelly. He just rushed up on Jack Carl. Got himself in the way of that one. And it could have been a 6 again. But, yeah, he was just in the right place at the right time. And he gets the ball back for his side, inside opposition half. So we'll see what they can come up with as Jesse Bennett, big don't argue, inside the red zone on the 4th tackle.
They're on the front foot now here, the Rabbitohs, the Cowboys. They've got a bit of defensive work to do now here. It's 41 gained here for them. Jesse Bennett, he got them into this territory. Can the halves complete? In the pocket now, Callaghan. He's going to put up the crossfield bomb. Underneath it's Deuce for the Cowboys. And there he go, flies high. Ooh. Beautiful take. He tries getting around his former teammate and plays, but unsuccessful on that occasion now. They've got some work to do to bring it out of their own end. Here comes Blake Harris. Just up over the 20, it's the Cowboys with the ball coming out of their own end. Simon Hunt now fending off one. Now's Jesse Bennett that he got rid of 2. This will be 3rd now. They're going to work it off left here, and Callum Murray will stride out for a very strong run. Working it back towards the middle now. Carl is going to hand it back off here to Jordan Williams. Offload back on the inside. Bennett picks it up. And the teacher there has just said classes in session, ladies and gentlemen, and that's how it's done. Oh!
And if you pay attention, you might just learn something there, but the Rabbitohs, they're really just picking off the Cowboys with those unforced mistakes, those turnovers that are costing them early in this first half, so they need to clean that up. Ball security is a must, and the Rabbitohs, just like that.
Oh, no.
Well, we talk about ball security, and that is not the way you want to go about it. So pressure alleviated for the Cows. They'll be liking that one. Ooh. Counting their blessings, and now they're going to try and reply with a counter.
No, absolutely there. So he's second now. They're going to work it back here to Lenny Phillips, who's out on the wing here for them this evening, the Cowboys. This will be 3rd tackle now. 34 and a bit gone here in the first half on SRL TV. Jake Scott. 45 out now here from the Rabbitohs line. A try going into halftime would go a long way here for the Cowboys, but I think that they are a bit too far out. Blake Harris will play the ball deep in the pocket. Simon Hunt, he's going to collect it flat-footed, but he'll punt it downfield to Kevin Dixon. They've got a big tackle to make here, the Cowboys. He misses one, and here comes Chaz Dingo to make a beautiful covering tackle there on Kevin Dixon.
Yeah, and the Cowboys, don't forget, they've conceded 2 penalties, so 4 minutes left in this first half. They'll just want to complete the tackles, try and get off the ruck as soon as they can, and Justin plays. We keep talking about him, because he's giving us a lot to talk about. He's really stood up here in this first half. And the Rabbitohs, they're looking really good at the moment, but it's still close, still neck and neck. 4 tackle inside opposition half. Oh!
Arno here now straight through. Williams makes a crucial tackle because he's got a lot of pace, the little number 9. They're going to put it to the right-hand side now. Kelly for the grubber kick. An absolute shocker off the boot from the captain. He's not having a night that he would want to remember so far. Joey Kelly intercepts, knock-ons. Caleb J now down the sideline. They're just going to churn the ball over now here, the Cowboys. They're going to work this defensive line, the Rabbitohs, overtime for the final few minutes here of the first half. The offload now, off to Jameson. Dingo's going to have to come into dummy half to do a bit of work here, and they're going to be set out to this left-hand side. Callum Murray now. This will be 3rd tackle here for them. Slow play the ball here for the Cowboys. They'll go right. Carl plays it short here to Dingo. One-on-one Dingo, but a very good tackle was made. If they can get one more good run here, the Cowboys, they'll be in some beautiful position to put in some sort of nice kick, and that's where they'll go. Over the 20-metre mark. That's a beautiful run there from the second rower. They're going to be lined out left here, the Cows. Carl looking for the grabber kick. Finds it. Dingo picks it up. Can't break the tackle. That is some beautiful defence there from the Rabbitohs. We've got a minute to go, and they hold out.
Yeah, that was some clutch stuff there from South Sydney, but the idea was right. The execution nearly paid off, but just digging deep and stopping Chaz Dingo from getting through, and that one a potential try saver. So the Rabbitohs probably just going to look to run out the clock. It's been a good first half, taken off the ball, and it's a spill. Turned over there. Callum Murray there to scoop it up on the 10. The Cowboys could get one more before half time.
Oh, Blake Harris gets absolutely leveled. They had to play it over to the right. They're going to come back left. Final play, that's half time. Won't be enough. The Rabbitohs lead 2 against the Cowboys. We'll see you shortly for the second half.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game.
A beautiful welcome back here to the second half on SRL TV. Going into the sheds, the Rabbitohs up against the Cowboys, 14 points to 12 at the halftime break. The Cowboys had a bit of a rickety start. They had to endure a lot of Rabbitohs attack. Justin Plays and Matt Downey coming up with the first tries for their respective side. And then it was Chaz Dingo towards the later of the second half. There was the outside backs, Caleb J and Dingo just lit it up. But interchanges being made here at the halftime break, looking to try and get their sides over the line. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community. Joined by Commissioner Sonny Tyre, your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, Eddie, it was a flying start for South Sydney. They scored the first 8 unanswered points, but the Cowboys have been replying, and it's just been neck and neck throughout that first half, 14 to 12 as it stands. So only 2 points separating the two sides. But yeah, substitutes now on for both teams. And Joey Kelly, if you're listening, mate, please double check your subs before you submit them. There was a bit of a mix-up with switching subs regarding Taylor Swift and Felix Stoder, but I think it's been resolved. So hopefully that's the way he wanted to come out. Stoder's back out there at 12. But yeah, you just can't separate the two at the moment. A lot of errors being forced in this first.
Forward.
In this game, I think the Rabbitohs had 7, the Cowboys had 5, so both sides really need to tidy up the play there and just hold on to the ball, and that'll go a long way towards getting results here.
Lucy Driscoll now on the field there for the Rabbitohs. Congratulations making your debut for the club, and welcome back to the SRL as well. And I'll be Jesse Bennett now, played short here to Jordan Ford. This will be 5th tackle here for them. 40 metres gained here now for the Rabbitohs, just on the 30-metre line. The Cowboys, they're going to have a bit more to defend here off the kick, but it's just going to be punt straight into the corner. And I don't know why they're kicking to this man, because he's been so dangerous, but I think for one of the first times this evening, they've made a brilliant tackle on him now. Back towards the middle of the park, and they're going to hand it straight off here to Jordan Marshall. And he's going to go straight through, 40 to go. What a run here from the bench interchange. He might be playing second row, I believe. So he's second tackle now for them. Right they go. Blake Harris. Oh, back on the inside. Big shot. And somebody needs to pick it up. Matt Downey does.
Yeah, the Cowboys just caught in la-la land there. I think they were waiting for the referee to blow a penalty, but the Rabbitohs just showing good awareness and scrambling to the ball. It's been that sort of a game. There's been a lot of unforced mistakes and uncharacteristic errors from both sides. So yeah, they're really giving it to each other out there. It's a physical game, and maybe the fatigue starting to play its part, just lapses in mental judgment, but we'll see how they go about it. Still plenty of footy to be played.
Yeah, they're just laying into each other. Jordan Ford now for the run, who's back into the props. 45 out now here from the Cowboys line. The Rabbitohs now to put in a good kick here through Lachlan Holmes. And it's going to be taken here by Lenny Phillips now for a run. Phillips trying to get around one, but the kick chase is very good and it does prevail. First tackle now. Eddie Devon with the run. Cowboys now, they're just going to be deep inside their own half. They're going to look for something. They might find Lucas Deuce here for a beautiful run, but it's not going to be good enough. Holmes comes up with a brilliant tackle. Third now. Phillips brings it back to the middle. Hunt, he'll ball play it to Devon, trying to find a hole in the line, but it's unsuccessful. And Jameson now will send it off left here to Justin Monkey. Now is winding up the field. Up over the halfway. That's a good run there from the captain. 5th called by the referee over the effects microphone. And they're lined up deep here to this left-hand side for a kick. Jameson sends it off here to Hamilton, who gets a beautiful punt off the boot. But Kevin Dixon is on the return. And he's going to drive it up into this Cowboys defense, just inside the 30-metre line. This is first tackle. They're going set for set at the moment, both of these sides. No points so far after 8. after 8 minutes. It's gone the second half, and it's going to be Jordan Ford. And it's just sort of it's getting into some sort of a grind now here, Sonny. Both sides getting a bit fatigued. Well, not fatigued, but you know they're just trying to just wait to see who cracks first.
Yeah, and as we say that, Lucy Driscoll, great run with an offload to Bennett. Yeah, it just feels like both teams are playing a bit careful now. They don't want to, turn the ball over. The mistakes have been plaguing both sides in the first half, and they don't want that to carry over in the second as they go towards the corner of Caleb J. Wrapped up once again, and it seems like the halftime adjustments were pin the ball down to Caleb J and just do what you can to stop him from breaking the line. Now the Rabbitohs have a chance to try and hold the Cowboys in their own red zone.
Well, he is a very dangerous player, Caleb J, but you just want to work him overtime. Marshall, the SN, and he is playing there in the second row. Callum Murray will be coming on at a later date, I believe. Monkey now, played short off into Pretlove. Pretlove to be brought down, 25 out of their own line, the Cowboys. They're going to work it right again. Carl. And he's just going to take it up himself there, Jack. 20 gained here for the Cows. They're going to need a big kick off somebody's boot. Blake Harris looking to stand up, and he will deliver the number 7. He finds the gap beautifully. Justin plays now. He's got a lot of work to do. He goes straight around one plays. There's plenty of cover there for the Cowboys. They needed that big kick out of trouble. But here goes Aaron. Oh, he gets absolutely smacked. Get that into ya. Up on the halfway, and he's slow to play the ball and get to his haunches, the hooker. But now they're going to go find Felix Wimmelskied, who's playing in the centres. And they're up over the 30-metre line now. This will be third tackle here for the Rabbitohs. They're going to work it back to the centre of the park. Bennett now. They'll play it short to Stoder. And Felix Stoder to be brought down inside the 30-metre line. It's fourth tackle. The Rabbitohs again. Up the middle to Driscoll. And Driscoll just going to be brought down on that 20-metre line. They're going to work it left now. The switch play out the back. Joey Kelly for the bomb. And it's going to land in no man's land. Underneath it is Lachlan Holmes, but there's too many Cowboys defenders around to scramble. Very well done. That could have been that could have turned into anything.
Yeah, it was a great attacking set there from Souths, but just fizzling out at the end. This game's really turned into a stalemate. We've yet to see points in the second half, and it's just turning into an arm wrestle, especially through the middle, the trenches. It's just it is just one tough slog between the two sides, and Tyreek Hamilton gets around the left edge, tries to cut in field, wrapped up there from Justin Plays, and the Cowboys forwards, they're finding a bit of space through the middle. They're opening up the line, so maybe that's where they're going to go, but yeah, we'll see how they come about this set inside opposition half now.
Fourth tackle now. Pretlove. Oh, going to be driven back by some brilliant Rabbitohs defense. 44 gained here in the set for the Cowboys. Coming up to 15 minutes gone here in the second half. Still no points to be scored. Carl with the punt into the corner, but it's going to just float up and land very short here to Dixon. Dingo's going to get turned inside out. Kevin Dixon's off to the races. 25 to go. You're not going to get him. And Jack Carl's kicking has been a bit obsolete here so far this evening. It's led to 2 length of the field effort tries. And Kevin Dixon, he just absolutely outpaces them all.
Yeah, the big fella, Kevin Dixon, one of the veterans and a proud South Sydney Rabbitoh. One of the Queenslanders that we spoke about earlier. So, this backline for Souths, I mean, if you're an origin selector like like myself, then you're rubbing hands at the moment because it's good form from them. But we take that away. The Rabbitohs, they just find a way to open up the game through the back line, and Kevin Dixon, he's a big fella, so when you have to tackle him and stop him from getting through, it is a task in itself, and it will take a lot out of you if you do make the tackle. So 20-12 in favour of the Rabbitohs, and what a game it is for them. I mean, the way they've opened up this season, they're just looking like they could be a potential heavyweight in the league this season, but the Cowboys, you can never write them off. They were down last week against the Dogs, and they came back, nearly stole the game right at the end. So you just cannot count out the North Queensland side just yet.
Here goes Jordan Ford now, straight up the guts. Just up over the 20-metre line now here for the Rabbitohs. They're going to go right. It's going to be Bennett fending off one. The offload now back here to Joey Kelly. The Rabbitohs are just rumbling their way upfield here. This will be second tackle, right? They go back to Dixon again, your previous try scorer. Just up on the 45-metre line inside of Cowboys territory now. The Rabbitohs, they're going to work it to the left-hand side here to Felix Stoder again. Stowe to be brought down just outside that 30-metre mark. It'll be fourth. Left they send it. It's going to be Driscoll. Straight through a hole now. Lucy Driscoll trying to break one tackle, but gets brought down by the ankles outside the 10-metre line. This is fifth for them. Into the pocket it goes. Callaghan's on the mark and flying high. Beautiful take by Kelly, but he's not going to be able to go anywhere with it.
Yeah, that was a textbook mark there from Kelly, but he's wrapped up as soon as he gets hands on the ball. So that one fizzles out again for the Rabbitohs, but they're really applying pressure on the attack. They're pinning the Cowboys in their own half, and they're just relying on their defense to keep them down there. And they're playing that sort of a game where they're just looking to wear out the Cowboys and take the life out of them. And off this defensive set, the Cowboys yet to cross over their own 30. So it's a good look here from the Rabbitohs.
Right, they're going to send it now. Simon Hunt now straight through the hole. Breaks one tackle, trying to break another. He leaves plenty of defenders in his wake here, Simon Hunt. This will be fourth tackle for them. Jameson going to send it left. Carl now just winding it up himself. Unable to break the tackle, but he got some very good, much-needed meters for his side. It will be fifth. Into the pocket it goes. It'll be Hamilton to put it down to the corner. There's a bit of lack of the kick chase here on Kevin Dixon. Oh, Dingo gets the ankle tap. Carl was back there to cover, but it would have been a very interesting scenario if he got past Dingo. Stoder now. Up over the 40, the Rabbitohs, they are lined out very deep to the left. Last time they did this, Kelly threw an intercept. Oh, and this time Plays picks it up. That was a very flat pass there from Kelly. The ref lets it go. They're going to send it right. Callaghan just up over the 40-metre line here now for them. Meters inside of Cowboys territory. The Rabbitohs, they'll go left. The short ball here to Matt Downey. And Downey to play the ball now just outside the 30-metre line. Set up deep here is Bradley Callaghan for the kick. Not the best of strikes. Blake Harris picks it up. And the Cowboys are going to get some fresh players on the field now with some good field territory. Penalty given away.
Yeah, that one that's a gut wrencher there for the Rabbitohs. They were looking very good, and this one just alleviates that pressure they created. Gets the Cowboys with a full set of 6 inside opposition half. So now the Cowboys, time running out, they need to get back on the board here. They haven't scored any points in the second half, and that's just a testament to the defense of the Rabbitohs. But we'll see who steps up here. Callum Murray, I thought he's had a lot of great chances, but he hasn't really been able to shrug off the defenders and get through the line. So we'll see how they go about it. Maybe they'll shift it to Justin Monkey, although I think he's off now. So we'll just have to wait and see what the Cowboys can come up with here.
Left they go. Hunt. He'll play it short here to Marshall, who's not able to get through the line there, Jordan Marshall. Outside the 20. The Cowboys now with the ball. Jameson in the ruck. He's going to send it off right. It's going to be Blake Harris throwing it out the back. Dingo goes off to Phillips. Straight through a hole now, Phillips. Plays was the last one to beat, and he did his job. He made the tackle, but there's still some work to do. The Rabbitohs defensive line, they're trying to organise themselves. It's going to be Deuce. Oh, and it gets picked up by Connor Bruce. Knock on by the Cowboys, advantage played by the Rabbitohs. And that was looking at something special there, but the Cowboys just couldn't complete, Sonny.
Yeah, just had to quickly check something there, substitute check, making sure everything's going smoothly. But yeah, the Rabbitohs hold off once again, and the game plan might be to just wear out the Cowboys and just run out the clock. It can be a very risky style of play if that's the mentality they're going to take. But yeah, I mean, the way they're looking right now, they have had the momentum in their favour, and they're just looking a touch on top of the Cowboys, and Justin plays. The danger man gets an offload away to Felix Wimmelski. If he could have stepped around that defence, he would have been gone. But fifth and last, 4 outs, and we'll see what they come up with here.
It's fifth now, 15 to go. Bennett's going to put the grubber kick in, picked up by Marshall. That's an absolute shocker of a kick. Somebody revoked that kicking license because I don't think it ever existed to begin with, but if there's any sort of hope that he can become a kicker, you just need to take that out of his system.
Yeah, geez, that rush up the fence there from the Cowboys, you know, those are the sorts of plays that can help get you back in the game, but when you turn the ball over like that, a very short ball there to Simon Hunt, and he just couldn't hold on to it. So now the Rabbitohs, they've got a good chance to try and potentially seal the game here. If they can get across for a try on this set, this will be danger signs for the Cowboys.
Second tackle now. They're going to go left. For the switch player, watch out for the intercept. There it is by Jameson. Very well read there by the hooker. You see those at training, you watch them in the video, and they just knew what they were doing there, the Cowboys, especially in the middle. They've been waiting for the Rabbitohs to throw it at them, and the one time that they do, they lose possession of the ball.
Yeah, that one just gets away from them. And another one from Joey Kelly. A lot of mistakes coming through, not just for him, but in the game in general. These teams, they're trying to play risky and throw it around, see what can work for them and what pays off. But yeah, that one gets away from them. So the Cowboys a good chance, 5th and last. We'll see if they can pin a good kick here. And they'll drop it to Jameson. Jameson will just go towards the corner. Watch out, Jai Collins is waiting. And he'll get through one, cuts in field. Can't get past Dingo. And great defense there from Chaz Dingo.
Yeah, beautiful tackle made there by Dingo. You just think, well, if the Rabbitohs get one more try, you might as well just call game. The Cowboys, it's in the balance. They've got to defend for their lives here. Jordan Ford now goes straight through the line, back onto the field at lock, I believe. This will be 3rd tackle now here for them, just up over the halfway. Left, they're going to send it. It's going to be Matt Downey with the ball. And it'll be brought down on the 40-metre line now, the Cowboys. 4th tackle. They've got a few more to wear out the storm here now. Stoder will play it on the inside to Plays, but he gets driven back by a good tackle. 55 gained here for the Rabbitohs. Deep inside the pockets. Callaghan left deep. And that's where they go. Dropping it onto the boot, but here comes Lenny Phillips for a good return. This will be first now here for them. Dingo's come up into the line. He wants to run the fullback. He's going to get it. Driving up to the 40 now. This is 2nd tackle. The Cowboys with the ball. They're going to go left. They've got a lot of work to do here. They have to score very soon. Monkey now fending off one. Breaking. Offloading here to Jameson. 3rd now called here by the referee. They're going to go right. It's going to be Blake Harris back on the inside of Callum Murray. And they're lined up to this left-hand side. Carl's going to get the ball. He has to play at the back. He does. Dingo. Beautiful pass. Caleb J. Oh, what a try. Go on, son. Oh, no.
Oh, what a try saver. Oh, jeez. I thought they were in for all money there, Eddie. The Cowboys, it goes begging off the back of a good run there. Oh, jeez. That one's going to take the life out of them. That was their chance to get back in this game and just clutch stuff there. I'm not sure who made the tackle, but that is goal line defense right there. That is just textbook stuff from Souths. And with another 10 minutes to go, they're in the driver's seat now, Eddie. They're going to hold on to this 8-point lead, you'd have to say, and just try and cruise this one out for a victory.
They have to force some sort of error here. Whether they go for the early kick and they shank the ball, I'm not sure. And Callaghan's going to drive it downfield. Dingo's back there. He's going to need a return of the lifetime here, Dingo. To be brought down just inside that 40. Caleb J, I'm not sure what exactly he was doing. He had the opportunity to get the try, but he took the acute angle trying to improve the position. Hey, Sonny, make the conversion a lot easier. But you can't blame him, but still. Oh.
Yeah, he should have just ran it straight. I know that in these types of games, you want to try and make the kick a bit easier, but the main focus was get the try, and he just ran too acute, ran too sideways, too lateral, and that opened up the try saver to be made. So that could really define the game. But 5th and last here, Jack Cole in the pocket. He'll try and send it up high, but it's very shallow.
Oh, no.
And it'll be taken there by Lucas Deuce, but he's just wrapped up straight away. And the 5th tackle options just letting the Cowboys down on that set once again.
Right, they're going to go now. It will be Connor Bruce, who's on the field in the props. Started off in the centres here this evening. This will be first tackle. 7 to go now here in the second half. Make sure to stay tuned because we've got Dolphins and Tigers up next. Snicko Balbroa taking on Riley Murray's new and improved Tigers. Here live and free on SRL TV, so stay tuned till then. But before we get there, we've got a tight finish coming up. Kelly now. 45 out here from the Cowboys line. They're going to try and slow down the play of the ball to get back on side. And Aaron O'Hare moves it off to the left. And Aaron Leondis to be brought down just inside the 40. 4th tackle now here for them. They're set out deep to the right, the Rabbitohs. They're going to go that way. Kelly plays off in now to Dixon. But a very good tackle is made. And that's Jack Carl. They're driving him back just inside of the 40-metre line, the Rabbitohs. They're going to look for a good kick to the corner from Ford, who delivers. And Lenny Phillips now for the kick return. Just first tackle now here for them. They're going to send it off left. Blake Harris. Short ball here to Eddie Devon now. 30 metres out from their own line. This will be second. They're going to work it left. The short ball here for Jordan Marshall. Third now here for them. That if they're still inside the 40, might as well look for the early kick. Here goes Daniel Engo now back onto the field. A good run there from the number 10. Fourth tackle now for them. They work it right, the Cowboys.
Oh, what
inside
a ball.
ball to Monkey. Justin Monkey, one to beat. Justin plays. They're 20 out. They need a try. It's now or never. It's the Cowboys' turn with it. It's in the pocket. Carl puts up the bomb. Pretty well placed. They need some chasers.
Ooh.
Big shot. You need to make a tackle. Oh, his play stays in the field of play. That's a brilliant job by the fullback.
Yeah, lucky he's got the headgear on, or Justin plays, because that one would have rattled every bone in his body, but he sacrificed himself to make the catch. And, oh, geez, goal line defense from the Rabbitohs has just, it's come up clutch when they've needed to. And with just under 3 minutes remaining, they'll be looking to run this one out. It's a high tackle.
No,
And that one's going to seal the game, you'd have to say. That one is, geez. That one's going to be a huge letdown for the Cowboys. And it was a beautiful play before from Jack Cole, who drew in the defenders. And he got the pass inside to Justin Monkey, but it's going to be the Rabbitohs here with the ball inside opposition half to finish it off. And Eddie, the Rabbitohs in the driver's seat to start the season 2-0. Oh, it's a Falcon! There we go. Maybe something here for the Cowboys to work off, but I don't think they'll have time on their side. If they can get a coast-to-coast try here, maybe Lucas Deuce can be the one. He's brought down by Justin Plays. They're still throwing everything they've got here, the Cowboys. And we'll see what they can come up with off this set.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it will be enough. Even if they do get the try, there won't be enough time to get back down there for the 2 points. They're going to come back right. Monkey, he'll pass it off to Dingo. And they're just going to back their defense here, the Rabbitohs. They know they've got it in the bag. Daniel Engo for the run. 36 gained here for them. They might as well just throw it up for the sake of it, the Cowboys. It's going to be Jack Carl, grab a kick, knocked on, called by the referee. And that's been the sort of night it is, unfortunately, for them. It started off really lackluster. They did not get much ball or many opportunity. And they've been constantly on the back foot, haven't they?
Yeah, you know, the fifth tackle options have been they've been a letdown for the Cows, but the Rabbitohs, you just got to credit their defense. They know how to rush up and apply pressure. And they're going to send the Cowboys off with an 0-2 start after round 2. But what a game from Joey Kelly and his boys. Take a bow, South Sydney. You are doing some great things here in Season 9. 2-0 to start at home. And they win it in front of the home fans. The Borough, the South Sydney faithful are up in arms now. They're seeing some great signs from their footy team. And what a game it was, Eddie. 20-12 in favour of the Rabbitohs. And they have beaten the Cowboys in what was an impressive display of SRL footy.
Yeah, very good performance there from the Rabbitohs. A few of those tries coming from length of the field efforts there from Dixon and Plays. But then Downey off the grubber kick. So they didn't score much off of structured footy, but we're talking about it. They're entertainers, Sonny, this season by the looks of it. And they just have the ability to create something from nothing. They've got a lot of players of high caliber, with lots of experience, but also plenty of raw talent. As you do look at the stats, they had more time in possession. They completed more sets at the end of the day. One less error. They made less tackles, and the line break difference, 36-29. They presented themselves with more opportunity to score points.
Yeah, I'm really amazed at this Rabbitohs side. They're just looking so different than to what they were last season, and they're starting to make a case for themselves to be looked at more seriously. It's only been 2 rounds, but you know, they've come away with a good win, a dominant win against the Panthers, and now one against the Cowboys tonight. And we'll scroll over to the player stats.
As we go to look at the winning side here of the Rabbitohs, the home side here this evening, Justin Plays put together an absolute clinic, leading his side in running meters, 239. He only had to make 12 tackles, so as fresh as a daisy. The 1 try and the 7 line breaks from him. Nowhere near the performance that he did put together last week, but it's good to see that he's still having an influence on the side week to week. And Aaron O'Hare getting through a lot of tackles, 2 line breaks. They had some pretty good runs from dummy half there. But then also the forwards, Jordan Ford, Matt Downey, Jesse Bennett, they just laid the foundation that allowed these little quicksters to just absolutely roll up. A special mention to Lucy Driscoll. 74 74 meters in just 21 minutes. That's a very good effort.
Yeah, that's a great effort from Lucy Driscoll. Congratulations to her and her side for getting the win today, the daughter of the great Luke Driscoll. But yeah, the forwards, they really laid the way for this Rabbitohs side. And I mean, even the backline plays, Kevin Dixon and Jai Collins all combining for over 500 total run meters. So, you know, they were really firing. But yeah, this Rabbitohs side, I mean, they just look so different. They look dangerous this season. They could very well be a premiership contender. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but if you're Joey Kelly, you're loving what you're seeing so far. And it was just an absolute team performance from them today.
Yeah, most definitely. As we move over to the Cowboys here for this evening, Jameson got through a lot of defensive work. Gave away the penalty and error, so not really the best of games. Justin Monkey had a pretty good roll on at lock for that final 15 minutes. What was it? I think he got about 2 tackle breaks there, 4 line breaks. So he did all right, the captain. Caleb J, length of the field effort. And Jordan Marshall in 41 minutes ran 144 meters at 11. So if you're able to start him at 11, I probably would, because he did pretty well. Callum Murray came back on in the props, did some work. But you have to say, Sonny, it was just pretty much the halves here this evening. You know, Jack Carl putting away, some of those kicks were a bit questionable. They led to tries. And I don't think Blake Harris touched the ball near enough as well, too.
Yeah, Blake Harris, he was a bit quiet this game, and he didn't really get too much look at the footy. He had a great defensive performance, though. 16 tackles with 0 missed. He only got 1 kick away in the whole game. Jack Kyle was leading the way. 7 kicks for 138 meters with an error to his name. I'm not going to throw Jack under the bus, but it felt like he made a lot more errors than that. Maybe they just didn't pick it up on the stat sheet. But, I mean, this Cowboys side, to go down 0-2, I don't think too many people would have expected it. But if it's one thing we know about the SRL season, it's that it is a long slog. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So there's plenty for them to look forward to. They've got the right team. Just don't know. Maybe they might need to touch up the lineup a bit and just shuffle it to see what really works best. Because you look at all this talent. I mean, you look at guys coming off the bench like Jake Scott and Jordan Williams, only playing 18 minutes tonight. So, yeah, you know, there's plenty of time for them to adjust. But it wasn't to be for them. The Rabbitohs just really, they came out firing in the first half, and they set the tempo for the game. Come away with an 8-point win over a highly favoured North Queensland Cowboys side.
Emerson, definitely. And stay tuned here on SRL TV. We're heading up to Suncorp, where I'm spending my week off in the SRL, being stood down by the commission. Loving it as always. The Tigers up against the Dolphins. They always do it right. Thank you very much, SRL. It's going to be an amazing contest. Stay tuned. Plenty more to come. Eddie Oliver, as always, the SRL community, joined by Sunny Tai. Thank you all very much for joining us. We'll see you next time for more SRL action.